match 3. It's here. I'm ready to play it. You're ready to watch it. Let's get it on the road. Let's go right now. Getting into the league. See you guys then. Must say, this league has not been going particularly great for the home team here, so I would appreciate a nice, fast, and great matchup. Let's play against Red Prowess, where we just draw 2 Arboreal Grazers and a Titan on turn 3, and all that kind of good stuff. And then we sideboard in Baloth, and we get them with it. That's what I'm hoping for. All right. Let's jump in here. On the draw. It's alright. It's alright. Can't win everything. Let's see what we get for our 7-card hand. Okay, okay. We got an Amulet. We've got a Golos to fill the gaps and Amulet Titan. I feel like I've drawn this exact hand already in this league. I don't know. Regardless, I enjoy this hand, so I'll keep it. We'd like to draw a turn 1 Reclaimer here off the top. That would be fantastic. All right. In business, in business. Although this Reclaimer is probably just going to die. Interesting. If we play out our Amulet, there's not a whole lot that punishes us. If we play our Reclaimer and they just go push the Reclaimer, Thoughtseize you, take... I guess Thoughtseize would probably take a Titan. I don't know. But if they were like Inquisition take our Amulet, then we'd just have lost everything. So I kind of feel like we need to play the Amulet here. Kind of sucks. Yeah, let's play out the Amulet, though. I'm a little suspicious of our opponent's Verdant Catacombs deck over there. They could be playing Ponza, in which case getting turn 1 Reclaimer would have been infinitely better, but... Oh, no. No, it could still be Jund. Crossing our fingers, holding out hope. Come on, El Jundo. Come through. Play your Overgrown Tomb, opponent. Don't slow roll us, just show it to us. Okay, Blackleaf Cliffs, same thing. Does the same job. And there's the Inquisition, so... Hopefully we played around our opponent's Lightning Bolt or something like that. Can you imagine having turn 1 Reclaimer, turn 2 Flagstones, and activate, and not doing it? We'll see if it turned out to be the correct play here. It would be hilarious if they took Summoner's Pact and just let us do our thing with Reclaimer. Although, to be honest, if they take Summoner's Pact, they're probably just going to kill our Reclaimer, but we're still playing it. We got to play the cards that we have, you know? And they took the Reclaimer. Alright, they're scared. Deep down in their soul, they know what is going on. We could bog them, and then still be able to Vesuva to back it up. If we play Flagstones, then we could Vesuva Flagstones in order to get 2 lands in 1 turn, but that still won't let us play Golos this upcoming turn, so... I'm tempted to just go ahead and bog them now. I don't see a reason why not to. I guess we could bog ourselves to play around Scavenging Ooze, but... whatever. Does not matter. We're not playing around that. Scavenging Ooze is not the most scary threat, in my humble and honest opinion. Raging Ravine, okay. Azusa. That one's not fantastic here, but it's worst. I suppose if we're playing Azusa, we need to decide what we're doing with this Vesuva. We could always wait until next turn to do anything with the Vesuva so that we can play Golos. I think that's going to be better than doing anything with the Vesuva now, so... Even if they kill our Azusa, we still have access to Golos this upcoming turn, so let's just do that. Let's exercise some amount of patience here. The only thing that punishes us is if we draw exactly a bounce land, because then we would have been able to cast Titan this upcoming turn, but I suppose if our Azusa survives and we draw a bounce land, then we can still cast Titan, so... We'll just see what happens here. Bloodbraid Elf? What it feels like. Yep. Into another Tarmogoyf. Well, we can make those Tarmogoyfs look pretty embarrassing with our Bajuka Bog here. Let's leave this Azusa in play, I think. Titan. Well, let's see. We can play this and Golos. Get a bounce lane and still cast Titan. I think we can Golos into Titan here. Definitely into that. Definitely into that. We want to keep the copy, for sure. Alright. So we've got some mana here. Let's search for a Temple Garden. This is some busted stuff. I'm not gonna lie. This is awesome because we get a bounce land, float the 2 mana, pick it up, play it 2 more times, play Primeval Titan. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, let's get Growth Chamber here. We'll put the bounce trigger on the stack first. We could pick up the Vesuva here. Nah. Nah. Let's not. Growth Chamber. Dude, we're just going off over here. This is sick. This is amazing. I love everything about this. We will pick up the Vesuva now, though, I think. Titan. We'll haste it. I promise you, we will haste this Primeval Titan. Valakut. And Hanweir Battlement. You know, just a casual 5-drop into 6-drop. Whew. And that's enough to win the game. Let's go to game 2 here. Alright, we want our trackers, because those things grind like crazy. We want Baloth to punish our opponent's Liliana of the Veil. Explosives to kill away all their puny little Targoyfs. Dismembers, baby. I suppose if they're playing Bob, we want Dismember, so let's bring those in. And we'll bring in a couple Beast Withins in case they have Ashiok. We'll take these Veil Summers here. Get out of here, Cavernous Souls. We don't want you. I think all the other lands are fine. Let's cut these Grazers entirely. Grazer is kind of awful against our opponent. Man, we have so many good cards in the deck. What are we supposed to do? I guess we trim Azusa, because it requires us to have a particular type of hand for it to be good. We can trim a Reclaimer, because they probably have removal spells. Actually, I don't know, though. I like Reclaimer. Excuse me. I like Reclaimer. Let's not. Let's trim a couple Summoners Pacts, because they could have Ashiok. Let's not bring in all 3 Dismembers, perhaps. Let's see, what else? I like Explore a lot, in all honesty. Guess we can trim some Amulets. Amulet's not the strongest. In fact, let's just go without Amulet entirely. Amulet was also, I mean, it was obviously fantastic there, but sometimes Amulet can be bad, and they do have ways to interact with it. Drawing it as a top deck late game when you need a threat can be quite embarrassing, so let's just try this. Mono Explorer hand. I'm fine with it. Although, we have 2 of our Flagstones targets here, but that's fine. I'm not super worried about that. At least Flagstones is an untapped source, so. If they just cast another discard spell and take our second Explorer, our hand's really slow here, but maybe we can get turn 1 Reclaimer off the top. Let's go. There we go. Every single time. Didn't I do that in game 1 too? I think I did. Alright, let's, you know. I wonder how our opponent feels when we top deck a Reclaimer just like that. I guess they had the answer, so I guess they feel fine about it. Discard spell. Not great for us. Oh, or second Reclaimer. Love it. Alright, let's do that. We'll explore into another Flagstones. Interesting. Alright, let's make a green here. And get this guy out there. Playing the Vestige here so that we have the greatest number of land names for Field of the Dead. Planning for the future, you know. Liliana make a sacrifice. Kind of sucks. That's alright, though. We'll deal. Growth Chamber. We'll play that one, I guess. We could also just play Temple Garden. I guess Temple Garden plays better around Fulminator Mage effect, and why is it not letting me play it? There we go. Alright, just being a little slow there. Temple Garden lets us play around Fulminator and Damping Sphere and that kind of thing. We can pitch our redundant Flagstones here to the Liliana, especially considering we only have 1 thing to search for anyways. Keep the Growth Chamber in hand. So let us transition nicely towards a Primeval Titan, even through these Liliana discards. As long as we can keep 1 extra card in hand, which we probably can do, then we'll be able to just naturally bridge into this Primeval Titan pretty smoothly. If we top deck a Garenbrig, then we just have Titan immediately anyways, so. Goodbye, redundant flagstones or Trocaire. Sad to see you go, but that's alright. Alright, Garenbrig off the top. And that is not a Garenbrig, but that's fine. Alright, let's play out this Growth Chamber. Alright, and we'll pick up a Temple Garden, I suppose. Yeah, we'll still have double green for our Titan here. So, let's just do this and pass back. I don't know why Magic Online is being so slow. Usually not like this. We have an extra card to discard here to the Liliana, and then we can just shock Primeval Titan. Just get them. We'll see if they have an answer here. Seasoned Pyromancer is not going to cut it. Could it be that our Titan is good? It seems that might be the case. Alright, let's do this thing where we cast Primeval Titan. And I'm not really sure what we search for here. We could get Bounce Land in Tularia West and pick up a land to discard to Liliana, and that way we have... nah, because then we won't have a way to transmute the Tularia West. I suppose we could pitch Dryad to the Liliana and transmute for... Okay, so if we get Simic and Tularia West, we'll have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll actually be one short of getting another Titan into play. I guess we just have to hope that they don't... Oh, well, they're not going to Lily Uptick. They're going to make a sacrifice, so... Unless they have a Maelstrom Pulse. Let's play around the Lily downtick on us by doing this, and hope they don't have a Maelstrom Pulse. I think that's the line that gives us the best upside here. If we absolutely have to, we can pitch Dryad to this Liliana. It doesn't sound particularly great here, but... We're getting pretty close to dead here. We're taking 7 damage. That'll put us at 4. Although, our next Titan will be getting... Oh, it will not be triggering Fielded Ed, actually. That's unfortunate. We might be in some trouble here. I guess we can get Bajuka Bog and a Bounce Land and pick up and replay Bog to shrink the Goyf all the way down with another Titan. They do make us sacrifice, so we'll do that. So if we top deck and untap land here, then we have Titan. If not, we can get Dryad into play, I suppose. Oh, second Liliana is bad news. Quite bad news. Alright, so we're discarding Dryad, and we just have to spike an untap land here off the top. Hopefully one that's differently named, like just a straight up basic forest. That way we might still be in this game. Or Damping Sphere could come down. That's worst case scenario. Okay, well, goodbye Tularia West. Considering we don't have... I guess we could still just top deck Primeval Titan. No. Not gonna cut it. We can chump block the Tarmogoyf for a turn, I suppose. No, we can't, because they'll just make a sacrifice. Yeah, we're just dead here. Okay, let's try for a game 3. They do have Damping Sphere, which is interesting. They may or may not also have Ashiok. I don't know. Okay, I'm feeling like we want amulets, and that Reclaimers are not great news for us, considering they just die to all of our opponents' like interaction. So maybe having amulets over Reclaimers is going to be better here. Just playing 0 creatures that they want to Fatal Push, other than Dryad, which obviously we want to keep in, and Trackers and stuff. Things that get value as soon as they come into play, so I like that direction. Yeah, I'm not sure that I love Dismember here either. Let's cut the Dismembers. We'll bring back in one Summoner's Pact and the Azusa, perhaps? Yeah, let's go with Azusa. We'll submit like this. On the play. Yes. This hand... this hand... It's got the Flagstones thing going on. They can discard us, but then any future Inquisitions or Thoughtseizes are dead. I don't know. I want a hand that does a little more. I'm gonna mulligan. This hand does a little more. It really, really badly needs bounce land, though. I mean, it's got plenty of threats. It's got no green source. I mean, I think we can't afford to mulligan this, so I'll try it. And we'll bottom the Summoner's Pact, I suppose. Looks like they mulligan to 6 as well. Alright, well, let's just play out this turn 1 Amulet of Vigor and pass it back to our opponent. This hand would not have been keepable if this were a Elvish Relcaimer. So, is that. Alright, so there's our green source. That's not bad. Let's play out this Talaria West and get our untap out of this Amulet before it potentially gets destroyed by something crazy like an Abrupt Decay or Assassin's Trophy. I guess Trophy would still let us play Tracker. Actually, trophying our Amulet would be fantastic for us. Now I'm thinking about it. We just replace this with a basic forest, slam Tireless Tracker and play a forest, and immediately get a clue out of it. Have a Golos a turn earlier as well. I mean, if our opponent wants to do that, they can be my guest. Can be our guest. And there's also some weird things that could happen, like Angrath's Rampage to make us sacrifice an artifact. Like, there are ways that they could deal with Amulet here, so we might as well get our tap source out of the way. I don't know if I'm willing to jam this tracker into the removal spell without getting value out of it. And they might just take tracker here with a Thoughtseize. I don't know. We'll see. If we can draw into a bounce land, we can go Forest into Golos the next turn. That'd be cool. They take Titan. Not terribly surprised. We have ways to come out of this, though. Come on. Alright, there's a land. Yeah. For that reason, I think I'm willing to wait a turn and guarantee our value off this tracker. Like, if they just play a Liliana and minus on our tracker, then we're not really getting anywhere. And I don't think we can afford for that to happen, so. I mean, this is going to suck if they have, like, some kind of disruptive effect like that. But that's okay. We're still kind of snowballing towards Golos here, and we're currently completely protected against Damping Sphere. Goyf, okay. Garenbrig. That one's not bad. We'll play that one out so that if we top deck... I don't know. I was going to say if we top deck a tap land, like a green land, then we can activate Garenbrig for Titan mana, but we don't have a Titan anyways, so we're still just casting Golos this upcoming turn. I guess we're getting a blue bounce land? I don't know. We'll figure that out when we get there. Pillage. Okay. So we're not going to cast Golos that particularly soon. We could still top deck a blue bounce land and cast Golos. That would be fantastic. Come on. Simic Growth Chamber off the top. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Dryad. Yeah. That one's fine. I don't know if we play this Ghost Quarter out. We could hold it and hope to top deck a bounce land so that we can slam Golos. That way, if they play Lily and uptick it, we have an out. So, I guess if they play Liliana, they're going to downtick. I don't know. Complicated situation. I guess we want to play around them having removal spell for the Dryad. Since if they kill the Dryad, then they will not be interacting potentially with the Golos that's in our hand. And if they interact here, then they're not killing the Dryad. So They have sorcery, land, and we have creature. So I guess if they have an instant here, then they could kill our Dryad if we block. So I'm not really thinking that's going to be the best option. Okay, so if we draw a land, we have Golos. That's not a land. Ugh. And we can't cast it. I guess we could Ghost Quarter ourselves to cast it. I don't know if that makes any sense. I think we just have to pass. I don't think casting Baloth really does much for us here. It would still put us in the territory of needing to top deck a bounce land to be able to get this Golos into play. And, I mean, it's not like it stacks up against this Tarmogoyf at all. So, yeah, I don't know. I suppose if they were to play a Liliana and up ticket, that would be fantastic for us. Scavenging Ooze is... I don't know how I feel about that. If they have a land, they can Raging Ravine us as well. Yeah, well, now we don't have a choice. We kind of just have to jam the Baloth. Yeah, we don't really have a choice. This sucks. But it is our best line, so we'll go with it. See what we can do with it. Here's Baloth. So now we can chump the Goyf and take... This is 4, 5, 6, down to 4, and still be technically not dead. And if they don't have the land, then we're in even better shape. We can also force them to invest their mana into their Scavenging Ooze by blocking it. Trophy. Okay. We'll search. We have 1 forest remaining. I guess if we draw a bounce land, we can still go Dryad, bounce land, Dryad, bounce land, Golos, and make some chump blockers that way. Amulet. That one is not gonna cut it. Yeah, we're just dead. Wow. Unfortunate. All right. Well, this league is not really panning out for us. I don't know what's come over Magic Online these days. What do you think? Was there something I could have done this particular game to, I don't know, reconcile that loss into a win, perhaps? Did I miss a very important line? Should I have sideboarded differently? Maybe I could have won in the match, like in the best of 3, if I had sideboarded out Reclaimers in game 2. I don't know, what do you think? Do you sideboard out Reclaimers against Jund? Let me know. And yeah, I will see you guys for the next match. This is Redface Menace, signing off.